Welcome back, all you kings, queens, and in-betweens, to another deck tech upgrade guide on the Doctor Who Precons. Today we are going to be looking at the Paradox Power deck helmed by the 13th Doctor and Yasmin Khan. We're looking at taking 18 cards out and putting 18 cards back in. I want to make this nice and quick, so we're going to hop right into it with the cards that we're removing. Unfortunately, when it comes to creature cards, we're taking out a lot of the thematic ones, including a lot of the alternate commanders that you have coming out of this deck. The reason why these cards are coming out is they just don't do what the deck is trying to do, and if they are doing what the deck is trying to do, they don't do it as good as some other cards that you could add into this deck. River Song, the Fugitive Doctor, Jenny Flint, and Madame Vastra are all cards that I absolutely love from a thematic standpoint, and you could definitely build a deck around it, but they gotta leave this deck. Even though most of the alternate commanders have to leave, we still have the 12th Doctor remaining, as well as Clara Oswald and Ryan Sinclair. As for the cards that we're adding back in, I've arranged them into themes to make them easy to understand and let you know exactly what they're trying to do. The first theme is Cascade. Maelstrom Wanderer, Bloodbraid Elf, and Wild Magic Sorcerer are going to help get our Cascade going. 13th Doctor really benefits from casting cards from anywhere other than your hand, and exiling them first sure counts for that. Next theme is Enter from Exile. We got Faldorn, Passionate Archaeologist, Keeper of Secrets, Lelia the Blade Reforged, and Nalfeshni. These are all cards that benefit from cards being cast from exile or hurt your opponent when you cast cards from exile. Keeper of Secrets and Lelia even have the extra benefit of casting things from your graveyard, also benefiting them. Theme number 3, we got Save It for Later. We're adding a Time Lord back in to replace some of the ones that we're taking out, and that is the 10th Doctor going back into this deck. We got some D&D representation with Edgin Larcenist Lutenists, March of Reckless Joy, and Ignite the Future. These are all cards that put cards into exile and allow you to cast them later. In the case of the 10th Doctor, you're looking at Suspend, Edgin puts them into Foretell, and March of Reckless Joy and Ignite the Future are just exiling those cards, allow you to cast them by the end of your next turn. Ignite the Future even has the added benefit of having flashback. Our next theme is Upkeep to Exile, with Urabrask, Heretic Praetor, and Tavern Brawler. These are cards that exile a card at the beginning of your upkeep and allow you to play them later. Urabrask even has the extra benefit of hurting your opponents because they gotta use it or lose it. That brings us to our last theme, What's Yours is Mine. We got two different Atalis, Primal Storm and Primal Conqueror. We got Stolen Strategy, and we got Plarg and Nasari. These are all cards that make your opponents exile cards and allow you to use them. So these cards have the benefit of hurting your opponents by making them exile cards for you to use and triggering all of your triggers from casting things from anywhere but your hand. I hope this was helpful for you. I like to approach these guides as an average Magic the Gathering player who does not have the unlimited budget that some players might have. I have friends that have been playing for a long time, and I can always pick through their collection and borrow cards, but I am not willing to drop a lot of money on most of the cards that I put into my decks. So I try to make these guides for players that are in the same position that I'm in. If you like what you saw here today, please hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. Give me any of your Magic the Gathering questions. I'll do my best to answer them. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of this content going forward, and ring that bell so you know what's up, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Hi, Tisha Valenza, aka Poison Ivy, and you've just been watching King's Entertainment Reviews. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.